Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Sanders again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd, and this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Running right, here's Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, Gainwell.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it through.
I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way. Either way.
You got it.
I just want to look past it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not a
pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady.
This one complete to Giovanni Bernard.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, back to Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position with a 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. You better be afraid of me. You better be alpha. Check. First down. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Watch the jump.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Down right around the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On play action, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down. And that will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Philly.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Flush to it, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And all the way up to the 46. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Succop's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. From the 36, Hurts.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 40-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll turn to Sanders, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Pass complete, Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up with...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. At the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Bucs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Godwin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.